Hello friends, welcome back. Now, hope you all are fine. Now, in this lecture, I am giving you the details about import of services. How you will enter your transactions in the case of import of services. See, as we had done in the previous lecture, the transactions on import of goods, the same way, the similar way, or I can say it is kind of a blueprint that I have given you in the last class. The same way we'll post the entries related to import of services. So first of all, I'm making a ledger for import of internet installation services, and this will go under my indirect expenses as we had done earlier also. And then I'm setting the GST rates here. This is my installation services. I will keep the HSN code. I'm taking it taxable at the rate of 18%. And I'm accepting the services and the ledger. So now what we have to do, we are starting our entries and we know our 4 steps. First, we'll post the basic entry of purchase or sale. Then second, we'll create the tax liability. Third, we'll make the payment. And last is we'll take the benefit or we'll claim our input tax credit. So I'm starting with the first entry. The first entry is our company imported internet installation services from Sri Sham Supplies as on 1st January 2020 for rupees 1 lakh. So I'm going in accounting vouchers, taking the purchase voucher. Here I am taking Sri Sham Supplies, and now we are taking or we are importing the services. We are not making any kind of goods imported. So for this purpose, I am changing my invoice mode and I am taking it to the accounting invoice by pressing Alt I. Now we are in the accounting invoice, and here I will be selecting internet installation service. Then the amount 1 lakh rupees. And when I have entered 1 lakh rupees, you can view your tax analysis as we had done in the earlier lectures as well. And here again you can see the IGST is shown, but a note is also given, amount of tax subject to reverse charge. So we will be creating or generating a tax liability in the next transaction. I'm going back and accepting this voucher. Now the second step we have to do is we have to view our GST report. Now I'm changing the period, and here you will be able to see reverse charge liability to be booked. It is shown to be booked. You have to book the reverse charge liability for import of services. So we have to book the reverse charge liability for this import of services that we are doing now. For that, go back to the accounting vouchers, press F7, take the journal voucher. We'll make the stat adjustment, increase the tax liability on import of services as we had done earlier for import of goods. I'm taking import of services, and what we have to do, we have to take tax paid under reverse charge mechanism ledger for rupees 18,000, and I'll credit IGST ledger under RCM for 18%. The taxable value is 1 lakh rupees. It comes to 18,000, and I'm accepting my ledger. Now I have raised or generated the tax liability. Now the next step is the payment of that tax. So how we can make the payment? We can make the payment by selecting an option F5, and from here we will be selecting start payment from the horizontal bar at the rightmost. So I am pressing Alt S. Here I'll select GST and I'm intimating the period of which I'm making the payment. And this is again recipient liability. I'm paying in cash. I'm paying for IGST under reverse charge mechanism of rupees 18,000. This is very simple. I can provide GST details also as we had done earlier and accept this. Now the next and the last step is we can claim the input tax credit. We can take the benefit of input tax credit. How we can take it? We have to select a journal voucher. In that, we will be making a start adjustment by Alt J. I'm selecting GST. Nature of adjustment is increase of input tax credit. So, related to which nature of adjustment? Import of services. And here, I have to take input IGST and this is 18%. Value was 1 lakh rupees. It comes to 18,000. And now I am crediting my tax paid under reverse charge mechanism ledger with 18,000. You can provide GST details. This belongs to which period? From 1st January to 31st January. So I am accepting it and we are done with our transactions. Now, if I'll go to my GST returns, then let's see what this will reflect. I'm changing the period first of all. And now you can see there is no reverse charge liability to be booked left. Here is import of services, you can see is 0. And if I go to import of services column, you can see the taxable value of 1 lakh and the total tax paid is 18,000 and the ITC input tax credit available is 18,000 that we can adjust in our further returns. I hope you are now clear with the concepts of RCM